Hey guys, welcome to Money Mindset and More. And as you all know, the tax season in US is now on, and starting tomorrow, January 27th, all forms will be open to file your taxes. Now, if you have a single member LLC, even you have a multi-member LLC, which is fine, you have to claim a lot of expenses which you might not know, but I would like to cover each category, and you can see if you have expenses in those categories you can actually claim those expenses, and your overall income tax liability will go down. In single member LLC and multi-member LLC, if it is not a corporation, then all the income or losses will be always roll up to your W2 or other incomes. In that way you have to see how much expenses you can claim so that your overall tax liabilities goes down. So for single member LLC, here are the expenses you can actually cover and cut from your income. First one is your startup cost. Any fees which you have paid to CPA or lawyer to form the company, any fee which you have paid to the state or local authorities for registration, any other initial cost like initial marketing or business plan development, if you have paid something, all those things can be expend as a startup cost, and you can take deduction on those. Next one is your office expenses. Let's say you have rented a space, you can actually expense it. If you are using your home office, a percentage of that can be expensed. You have to check with your CPA how much you can expense it, but certain percentage of your home can be expensed as a office. You can also expense your utilities and things like that based upon how much you are using for business and things like that. Next category is your advertising and marketing. Any initial marketing materials, your websites, subscription for websites, paid ads, or any printed material, all those can be expensed as a advertising and marketing expenses, 100% deductible for sure. Next category is your business travel. Any flight, train, taxi, all those can be expensed as a business expense for your, maybe you are attending some conference or you're going to meet your clients and things like that. All those can be expensed. Next category is your vehicle expense. You can claim all the mileage for your business travel, as well as if you have a bonus depreciation in 2025 and 2024. If you have bought a, let's say, 6,000 lbs vehicle and you are using it for business, then you can actually expense around 60% depreciation in the 2024 tax filing, and rest will be 40% will be next 4 years. So that's a good one which you can actually use if you have done it. Don't miss on that. Next one is your professional services. Those will be your lawyers, CPAs, bookkeeping, other consultant, marketing consultant, or you, let's say you have a Shopify website, you have a Shopify consultant. All those has to be taken into consideration when you are running for your business, professional services and things like that. Next category is your salary and wages. So if you are giving salaries and wages to your employees or contractors, that has to be expensed as well. One thing is that if you have a LLC under your name and it is not S corp, then you cannot run a payroll for yourself. For that, you have to change the category of your LLC. So in this case, my example is not a S corp, it is simple LLC. You have to also expense all the liability insurance if you have for business, health insurance if you have for your business, and for your employees and things like that. All those can be expensed for sure. Even payroll taxes and other things, those will be expensed as well. So you make sure that you count all those things when you are claiming the income tax deductions. Next category is your technology and services. So any hardware, software for content creation. Let's say you bought a camera or mic or something like that. All those things can be expense as well. Next category is education and training. So let's say you have taken a communication training, for example, or you have taken a course which is on related field of your business. Let's say you are CPA and you want to have further finance degree, something like that. All those courses and certification can be expensed. Check with your CPA if it is aligned with your business before signing up rather than after signing up, and then see how you can deduct those things. Next category is your bank fees and interest charged by banks. So if you are running, let's say, interest on credit card, you can claim all those interest as an expense. If banks are charging fee on wire transfer, ACH and other things, all those can be expensed as well. So make sure you make a note of all those charges and claim as expense. The next one is tax and licenses. So in most of the cases, you have to pay sales tax or something like that. Those are expenses as well, so you have to claim them. And if you have bought a license very specific to do some business, for example, in construction, you want a general contractor license, that has to be expense. So make sure you have category for that. If you have any expense which is related to license, you can definitely expense that. If you have filed for a brand name, let's say, and USPTO has charged a fee, you have to expense that fee as well. That will come under this particular category. Then comes the meals and entertainment. Meals can be deducted 50%. So let's say if you spend $100 for meals, you can claim $50 as an expense. Entertainment has a limited deductions, probably I think $25 per recipient kind of limit is there, which you can actually claim, but not more than that. But meals definitely 50%. Apart from that, you might have miscellaneous as well. So let's say you registered in American Management Association or NJ chapter of commerce, something like that. All those expenses can be claimed as expense for business. So make sure you note down all those membership expenses as well. So if you see carefully, you have around 14-15 categories where you can actually claim all the expenses against your single member LLC or even for multi-member LLC. Doesn't change much. So don't miss on these things. If you have any question, drop me a note. I can help you on certain things, but you definitely talk to your CPA and lawyers if you have a complex structure of business. But don't leave money on table. That's what I recommend. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care.